Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, how are you guys doing? So, today I'm going to take you guys on an exciting trip to Dalhousie. Dalhousie is actually a hill station in the state of Himachal Pradesh. And today we are going to explore the charming hill station of Dalhousie, which is nestled amidst the majestic Himalayas. I'm really super excited to take you guys on this journey. We have actually came down from Amritsar, which is around like 200 kilometers from Dalhousie, and it will take you around like 5 to 5.5 hours of drive. We actually hired a cab from Amritsar to Dalhousie, and we stayed in Dalhousie for a night. And the next day, we went to Chamba region, roamed around a bit. And the evening, we went back to Amritsar. So the cab cost us around like 10K. And another way to reach Dalhousie is kind of like the nearest railway station is Pathankot, which is like 90 kilometers from there. And from Pathankot, you get a lot of buses run by the state and the private parties. So you can get them, which will be a cheaper option. So that's it. That is the nearest railway station, which is around like 90 to 100 kilometers away from Dalhousie. So my plan was make the whole trip into one video, but I have a lot. It was so lengthy, so I thought of breaking it up. So this part I will be showing the Dalhousie trip, and then the Chamba region and all I'll show you in the next subsequent video. All right, guys. So we started from Amritsar from around like 11 and we reached Dalhousie by I think 4:30 or something. We stopped in between for kind of refreshment and all near Pathankot region. Then we proceeded from there, and the view is amazing. Look at the mountains that you are seeing over there. Spectacular mountains, and the way is very small. The road is very small. Sometimes it is scary, but it is really, really exciting to go through that way. So I kind of like felt like rolling down the window and getting the fresh air from there. So it was such an exhilarating experience. So so by around 4:30 we reached Gandhi Chowk. It is this big market or junction where you have a church on the other side, a lot of cafes and Tibetan market down. So we reached there and we decided to go to this particular church called Saint Francis Church, which is really amazing and captivating. So each corner of this particular town tells a lot of stories about past. You can see a lot of colonial reminiscence each and every corner of this place, Dalhousie. So Dalhousie is actually it has a rich colonial past. It has been made by the colonialists, by the Britishers only. So that can be seen everywhere in this particular place. So this is Saint Francis Church, which is really wonderful. It is on a hilltop. You have to take a good trek to reach the church. It is on an elevation and it is surrounded by a lot of the other trees. And these the other trees are all over Dalhousie and Chamba. Wherever you go, this is only tree I think you can see. So this is a really old church, probably during not probably, it has been made during the colonial regime only. So it reminds you of some old English chapel. So this is how it looks, and we are just going into. So it is made up of like rocks, and the way is also kind of like very old, rustic, and it gives you a very nice vibe. So inside the church also is very beautiful. You really feel like standing over there and praying. I don't have a video of it. I don't feel like taking it, but it was really beautiful. So after praying for a while and all, we came down. So again, I don't feel like leaving this place. From the top, the view is all the most spectacular. You can see the whole town below. So that is how it is. And we are coming again down to the Gandhi Chowk. This is a very nice cafe over there, Cafe Dalhousie. So you can have a cup of tea, coffee, or something from there. And then we decided to have some chaat or something like that. And then we walked through that Tibetan market. So, this market actually is a bustling hub of activity in Dalhousie. The market is renowned for its mix of handicrafts, clothing, and you really get delicious street foods over here. You get chaat, momos. Momos is, everywhere you can see momos in this hilly region. So, momos is kind of a staple food of this region. So, as we wandered through these colorful stalls, we were greeted by a lot of local vendors who were selling, especially winter wear, such as kind of like sweaters, cardigans, and all these stuffs. So, it was really cold over there. The temperature was around in the evening, I think it was around 10 or 11. So, it is really cold for me as we are traveling all the way from Kerala. It was really cold. So we had enough of winter wear, but still we bought a couple of them. So, and then we proceeded onwards into the market where you have a place. Somebody was telling, they have nice momos. So, we thought of trying momos from there. And important thing, there we got the most enchanting sunset of my life. So this place, kind of like you can see the whole Himalayan range, I'll see from there. And then the sun is slowly setting. Sunset I have seen a lot, but mostly I like sunset from beaches and I am a great fan of it. But this sunset, when the sun was setting over the horizon and it was casting this golden hue all across the mountains, which you can see. Oh my God, I can't just help but feel so grateful and so happy for this unforgettable day that I'm getting in Dalhousie. All these small things makes you appreciate life even better. So two things I loved is this exhilarating sunset and the yummy momos that I was getting over there. When we were passing through, you have seen a momos ka stall over there. So that momo stall was selling amazing momos and the taste was really nice and I was having momos and watching sunset. It was one of the most peaceful, I'll say, most peaceful, beautiful evening that I have spent in a long time, I can say. So that was it. So after spending this spectacular sunset over here, our next agenda was to find a place. We didn't actually made any booking over here. So we just came down. The trip was not planned in advance and all. So we basically went to a lot of places and we were asking for price and all. We were going to kind of like 3-star hotel resorts and all. So they were giving you 4,000 per night and all. But we just need to spend 5-6 hours, and early morning we had a trip planned to Chamba. So we went to a place, kind of a decent place, which is giving you 1,500 per night. 1,500 plus you have, if you want heater, you have to pay 500 extra. And without heater, you can't stay because it is extremely cold. It was 3 degree. Below 3 degree also it will fall. So you can't just stay. And the time I was visiting, I didn't have snowfall, and the locals were telling they are expecting snowfall in another week or so, then the temperature will dip all the more. So that's it. So in short, you can really make a budget trip to Dalhousie. You can take the train and stay is really cheap over here. The only one thing which is expensive is food, I feel. Even simple meal will cost you anywhere around like 300 to 400. Even Maggie is like very expensive, as you know, in hill stations and tourist destinations, everything is very expensive. So only food is kind of expensive, rest everything is very cheap over here. You can really have a budget trip to Dalhousie and you can enjoy